guys, okay, so this is part 2, I guess, a continuation of some hair stuff that I'm gonna do. I have obviously some serious roots going on, and I've also been letting the pink fade. I haven't been doing any touch-up treatments that I had been doing, and I'm going to do a baking soda treatment to try to get more of the pink out so that I can bleach my roots probably tonight or tomorrow, and go through this and make sure it's nice and light still, or again for when I do the pink. One sec. I have to do this in my kitchen because this guy, can you say hi? Can you say hi? Who's that? Say hi. Anyway, Ozzy is kicking around, and his sister Ellie is also here. So I have to do all of this in my kitchen when I have time. And right now I have time. So what do I have in my mixing bowl? I got this little recipe from AKA Aslan, who is basically like the fashion color queen of YouTube. So I have my mixing bowl ready to go, Ellie. I have shampoo, Dawn dish soap, baking soda, and some developer in here. I have 20 volume developer because I only have 20 and 30, so I'm only going to put the tiniest little bit in because I don't want to damage my hair any more than I have to before I have to go and do more bleaching. So yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I'm gonna put all this stuff on, leave it for about a half hour, rinse it out, see where I'm at with the pink, and decide whether or not I want to do anything further to fade the pink before I go in and do the bleach. Yeah, that's all. That's all I got. Right? Strong but silent type, this one. All right, I'm gonna put this stuff on my head and I'll zoom through it for you guys. Where's your sister, Monkey? Okay guys, so here's where I'm at after the baking soda treatment. I'm pretty happy with this, to be honest with you. I knew that my ends were still orange underneath that pink, and it didn't take out all the pink, but I mean, considering it was baking soda and shampoo and stuff, I have no major complaints. So I have like a Argan Oil treatment in here now. I'm gonna leave it for a day or two, I think, just to let it absorb, and I want to not have freshly washed hair when I bleach my roots. So I'm gonna leave it for a couple days. I intend to do a pretty aggressive bleach wash on my length. I don't want to go in with a full bleach again because I am trying to keep the integrity of my hair together, and it still feels good. Like it has dried on its own really quickly. And then I'm gonna do just the Matrix Blonde bleach that I have and a 20 volume developer on my roots, and hope that everything is nice and even. But if it's not, I know that the Arctic Fox is going to cover it because it's dark enough, but I'm hoping I can get it to like a pretty light level throughout so that I can kind of play with other colors in the future. But for now I'm sticking with pink, but that's where we're at so far. Hey guys, okay, so here's the plan. What I'm doing today is I'm going to bleach wash my ends to get them lighter. I want to obviously avoid my root because I'm going to do that separately. So I'm thinking, because I don't have a smarter way to do this, with seeing the back of my head and stuff like that not overlapping, I'm going to do a lot of like ponytailed off sections, so that I can put my hair elastic like real close to my root so that I know that I'm just having to bleach wash like this section. So I'm going to do, I think, one side of my head, get it bleach washed, get it rinsed out, because the bleach wash doesn't need to stay in for that long. Like you just wash it and then rinse it out. And then I'm going to do the other side of my head, same kind of idea. I don't have another mirror that I can like see the back of my head, so I'm probably not going to do this part on camera because this is like, that's just not big enough for me to see that little head there, for me to be able to see what the heck I'm doing. So I am going to do that real quick. Bleach wash is 1 part of bleach powder, 1 part of developer. I'm using a 20 and a 30 mixed so that I've got 25 volume developer, and some shampoo and some water, and you mix it up and like work it through like shampoo and rinse it out. I might leave it to sit for about 5-10 minutes just because I do have quite a bit of yellow and orange tones that I want to get out of here. So that's my plan. Will it work? I don't know. Will I go bald? Potentially. But again, I don't really care. So I'm gonna get that, I'm gonna get my hair section, I'm gonna get it mixed up, I'm gonna put it on, and I will be back once it is bleach washed and hopefully not orange and yellow. Although it looks more orange and yellow on camera than it does in real life. All right, that's the next step. See you guys in a minute. Hi guys, okay, so this is where I'm at after bleach washing both sides. It did get quite a bit lighter on the ends, so I'm pretty happy. Tomorrow I'm going to hit my roots and do the pink again. I might put purple at my roots and kind of like blend it into the pink. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but we'll see. But yeah, very happy with the level of lightness. Like, yeah, you can see it better. Like back here it looks kind of orange still, but if I bring it up close, it looks pretty light yellow. That's where I'm at. Hey guys, okay, I'm getting ready to do my roots, and I have like the weirdest setup going on right now. I'll show you. I have my tripod plunked next to me, and I am sitting on my bathroom floor. I have a mirror leaned against the vanity. I have another mirror propped up on a potty behind me so that I can see what I'm doing. And my son is napping, so I'm hoping and praying that I get this done before he wakes up, because if I don't, I'm totally screwed. So I have my bleach mixed with just 20 volume developer because my hair lightens really, really quickly when it's not color treated. So I guess here I go. I'm nervous to do this. I don't want to like give myself a chemical haircut. All right. Nothing I can do. I've got 3 sections. I've got the 2 front and the back. And yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to go for it and start. Ooh. Okay. Is there a better way for me to see? I wonder in doing this. I still feel kind of blind, but the best I can do. Okay, everything's backwards. Okay, all right, backwards. I'm doing everything backwards. I have to keep remembering that. This is so much harder to do in a mirror than I expected it would be. I'm usually pretty okay when I'm curling my hair and stuff backwards in a mirror, but this is something else. Oh, and did I mention I'm doing this while my son naps? So let's all pray that he has a good one. I don't get half done. And he wakes up. Which also is why I'm not having a beer. Because while I am kind of a piece of shit, I'm not a drink alone in the middle of the day when I'm the only caregiver piece of shit. Which I know is surprising to some people. but I'm not. But it is Friday, and I think my husband's coming home early, so I might be a drink in the afternoon when I'm not the sole caregiver kind of person. In fact, I definitely am. That's exactly what I am. Yeah, I think I started saying this last night. I have officially like cut everybody's hair in my family. And my son is 1.5. He is like an angel baby. He's just the most adorable little stinker. He's happy all the time. He is just like, he like genuinely was like a gift from God. Like I have no doubt in my mind that he has some sort of a special spirit and is going to do amazing things. My daughter also, she is going to rule the world, I think, because she rules the house. She makes no apologies for who she is, and she shouldn't. And yeah, like she is a force to be reckoned with, and I think that is going to serve her very well through her life. But my son is just like, he's just like the cuddliest little stinker you've ever met in your life. So anyways, he was meant to get a haircut in February before we went away on a trip. It didn't work out, something came up and it never happened, so he didn't have one. It wasn't like his hair was being unruly and crazy or anything. He's just got like baby hair, right? So it's just fine. It doesn't, just like floats away in the breeze. He's just got really fine baby hair. So we got back from our vacation, and then, you know, everything shut down. We weren't allowed to go anywhere. So I was like, oh, damn it. Like, he's going to look like a vagrant by the time this lockdown is over and we can go and get him a professional haircut and stuff. So I was like, you know what? Forget it. I'm just going to give him a little trim. I'm just going to like trim the ends so that they're not hanging over his collar of his little baby outfit. And so that's what I did. I gave him a little baby trim. But then like it kept stretching on and on and on, and I was like, it's hot. Like he is getting super sweaty when we're playing outside. It's just like his hair is just like collecting dirt and all kinds of other gross stuff. So I'm gonna get the clippers out. Like I'm gonna give him a haircut. Like he's gonna get a haircut. So I did that. He let me clip a little bit. So, and maybe I'll insert some pictures. He let me do a tiny bit, and then he decided that the clippers weren't a good time and was like, the fuck out of here with these things, lady. And he just spazzed. I was on my own with him. My husband wasn't home, so I couldn't be like, oh, here, can you just like feed him one of his favorite snacks while I finish this up and at least make it presentable. So it wasn't presentable. It looked awful. It was a mess. And like I said, I'm gonna put some pictures in. So we were out and about that day a little bit, and we went and saw my husband at work, because my husband is working because we own a concrete cutting business. So his work is mostly outside. It's not in close quarters with anybody. They're like keeping only a few trades on site at a time, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so it's safe. He was at work. It was like 40 degrees out, Celsius. For you Americans, that's fucking hot. I don't know what that is, like 100 Fahrenheit? I don't know. It was stinking hot. So he asked if I could bring him and the guy he was working with an iced beverage. So I did. We got in the car, and then I took my son there, and my husband was like, what have you done? Like, what did you do to our kid? So it was bad, because my husband is very sweet. He doesn't like to, no, that's not true. He's very honest, but he also isn't like cruel. You know what I mean? Like mean, just for, like, even if I'd done a good job, some people would just be like, oh, you know, you screwed that up. But he's not like that. If I do a good job at something, he tells me I do a good job. So when he was like, oh dear, like, gotta do something about this, I was like, yeah, we gotta do something about this. So he came home that evening and held on to Ozzy while I got the clippers back out, and I clipped it. I finally got it done, he wouldn't let me do too much trimming with the scissors when I was done clipping because he was just over the whole thing. I had to give him like a chocolate wafer to get him to sit still, even while my husband was holding him in his lap. So anyway, there was a lot going on. I finally got it clipped. I got a little bit trimmed up, and then the next morning he was standing on a chair, as little boys do. This kid only goes vertical, by the way. He was standing on a chair, and I realized what he looked like. I had turned my son, my 1.5-year-old son, into a Peaky Blinder. He has like a super old-timey undercut haircut. But he looks pretty cute, so I think we'll keep it for a while. Or at least until I can find somebody that knows how to wrangle a baby to cut their hair, because that's also not something I'm good at. So basically anything hair related that I keep doing is, I shouldn't. I have no qualifications for any of this. Alright. I think I've got everything pretty well. And you know what, I'm not saying it because that was the kiss of death last time. I was like, everything's really well saturated, and meanwhile I've got orange hair at the end of it all. So I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna look through and see if I have anywhere that's like blatantly dark brown. Let this sit for a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna search through, I'm gonna shut this off. I will come back after I have rinsed. I think we're doing pretty well. I think we're doing all right. I think we're doing less bad than last time is what I'll say. Okay, I'll be back in a bit, guys. So I'm blonde. I'm yellow. So I'm gonna let this dry and then get the pink on. I'm not going to blow dry it, I'm just letting it air dry, but not so bad.